When you become fearless, this is how narcissists will react. It's very disgusting. What is it that every narcissist craves when they enter a relationship or find themselves in a situation? What is the driving force behind their actions? Well, if I may say, it's all about control. It's their insatiable desire to have complete power over a person or a situation. But why do they desire such control? Well, it all comes down to one thing: securing a never-ending supply. They know that to obtain supply from you, they must have you under their thumb. Now here's the key. Fear plays a significant role in their strategy to control you. They need to instill fear in you because once that fear takes hold of your mind, you become obedient and compliant. They no longer face resistance or friction when extracting the supply they crave. In today's episode, we're going to delve deeper into this fear and explore how a narcissist reacts when you become fearless. What happens when you release that fear? Today, we're tackling the fascinating topic of how narcissists react when you become fearless and no longer pay any attention to them. If that piques your interest and you're ready to embrace fearlessness, whether you're on the brink of it or have already achieved it, make sure to hit that subscribe button. By subscribing, you're actively spreading awareness about the devastating effects of narcissistic abuse. Also, don't forget to ring the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest content I share here. Let's dive in. Reactive Burst 1: Facing the Wrath of the Narcissist. Prepare yourself, for the narcissist's wrath awaits. Why, you may wonder? Well, it's because your newfound liberation from their grip challenges their very existence. No longer can they dictate the course of your life, control your choices, or manipulate your personality and preferences. They crave to be the center of attention, thirsting for adoration and idolization at the expense of your autonomy. They want you to sacrifice your own needs, desires, and individuality to fulfill their insatiable demands. The realization that you have a separate identity, a voice worthy of being heard, and a right to assert your boundaries strikes at the core of their being. They need you subservient, under their control, enabling their toxic survival. But the times have changed. The moment you gather strength, utter those resolute words, "No more. I won't endure your abuse anymore." When you take a stand for your own worth, allowing your voice to reverberate, igniting the fire within your soul, the narcissist is caught off guard. Their true monstrous nature emerges, revealing a version more ferocious than ever before. Witness their descent into a wild, venomous, and poisonous creature, which, truth be told, they were all along, only now intensified. They will stop at nothing to assault, demean, and manipulate, employing physical, emotional, and psychological abuse, generating chaotic and dramatic scenarios. They will even manipulate the legal system to their advantage, desperately attempting to confine you within their twisted cage. But fear not, for you have already risen above, armed with the strength to defy their attempts at control. Their escalating frenzy only serves as proof that you are breaking free from their toxic grip. Stand tall, face this storm, and emerge stronger on the other side. You should know that the fight is never about understanding or respecting boundaries. It is all about control and attempt to erode your autonomy. Number 2, the deafening hush. In an attempt to regain control, they resort to silence. It is their response when faced with your newfound strength and assertiveness. Perhaps they recognize that their manipulative tactics no longer hold sway over you, or they see your financial independence as an embodiment of power. They've peeled back your layers and witnessed your authentic self, leaving them with limited options to exploit your choices. In a final act of desperation, they employ silence as a weapon, disregarding your existence and subjecting you to the torment of the silent treatment. This is the tactic they employ when control eludes their grasp. Silence becomes their last-ditch effort, as they erroneously believe it will inflict punishment upon you. Little do they comprehend that you have awakened to your truth. The power of their silence no longer intimidates you, for you comprehend that their actions have always been a reflection of their own insecurities and flaws, not a measure of your worth. Your response is valid and just, a natural reaction to their abnormal behavior. Their abandonment through silence may attempt to punish you, but deep down, they are gripped by fear. They know that if you were to expose them, their fragile facade would crumble, leaving them defenseless. As an empath, rooted in truth and guided by honesty, your anger is raw, genuine, and immune to manipulation or gaslighting. They are acutely aware of this truth. Number 3. The heartless discard. They cast you aside with callous disregard, treating you as though you hold no significance in their lives. They do this because they recognize the undeniable threat you pose to their narcissistic facade. Being in your presence forces them to confront their own shame and imperfections, something they simply cannot bear. So they resort to discarding you, expelling you from their lives, and cunningly shifting the blame onto you and your perceived flaws. You are well acquainted with the mind games these individuals play. However, the truth remains that they discard you to protect themselves. The reason behind their heartless discard is the deep narcissistic injury you have inflicted upon them. You have shattered the illusion that the world revolves around their insatiable needs. You have exposed their weakness and showcased that their perceived strength is nothing more than a facade. In your refusal to play by their rules, you have stripped them of their sense of importance, revealing their true insignificance, absurdity, and immaturity. This insufferable injury drives them to sever all ties with you. They not only wish for your non-existence, but also yearn to obliterate you entirely, as your mere presence serves as a constant reminder of their failure. Reactive Burst 4. Battling the smear campaigns. When you become fearless, narcissists resort to launching massive smear campaigns as their next desperate tactic. They cunningly seek out potential enablers, manipulating them into joining their cause. These unsuspecting recruits are then subjected to a flood of negative tales, deliberately constructed to tear apart your reputation. Vile and false accusations are planted like seeds, fabricating a narrative in which you are portrayed as the one who inflicted harm or discarded them. They twist reality, skillfully painting you as the perpetrator, the aggressor, the abuser, while conveniently evading their own misdeeds. As these recruited flying monkeys come swooping your way, they question, criticize, and cast doubt upon your actions. But amidst this storm, it is crucial to hold steadfast to one truth, your truth. Furthermore, the narcissist may endeavor to sway pastors, preachers, or other influential figures against you, forming a collective support system of these complicit flying monkeys. This orchestrated isolation further intensifies their torment and punishment, granting them power when direct attacks are no longer feasible. But stay strong, for their deceptions cannot withstand the unwavering strength of your truth. Thus concludes today's episode. I trust you discovered insights within its depths. If so, do share your thoughts in the comments and spread this episode to others. Until our next encounter, let the healing begin.